Stinky, floppy jellyfish. Washed up on the beach now. And then what are you going to do, Jelly? When I come by and poke at you with my stick?
Why, Tenno, what an intriguing warframe you have. I look forward to adding it to my inventory.
Let's do this!
Death to the Tenno!
Look at me, Tenno. Don't you want this? Can't you see what a gift this is?
excited now. The anticipation. Ooh.
Oh, whoa! It's Warframe Wednesday. Just thought I'd make it sound a bit more exciting than it actually is. It's me playing Warframe. Yay for nothing. Anyway, I have some endo. Stick it in your endo. Oh, that's way too loud. That's because the last thing we were doing was with people. Here we go. Next step of Jackin it.
Structure reinforcement complete. Systems restoration complete. Your presence is required on the dry dock.
I mean, it does sound suspiciously like he just said everything's complete. Which means maybe, just maybe, everything's complete. However, there is every possibility that everything is not complete. Everything's not awesome. It's not good being part of a crew, although I might have to be part of a crew if I'm going to jack it some more. I'm fairly confident there is a crew for jacking. I have the jacking crew. Everybody's jacking it off. Everybody's in a circle, jacking it in a circle. We have the power of the jacking inside our friends. Do you? Yes, I've gone completely the worst possible way to get here. It's taken me the longest. Anyway, finish the repairs. Yes. Yes, I shall. There she be. Do I get to name it? Because I'd be devilishly tempted to name it the Enterprise just for shits and giggles, but...
Records of my mission have been purged from the weave. Why, I do not know. I had a crew. I must accept sole responsibility for their deaths. Conclusion, I am non-viable. But I am the only Railjack compatible Cephalon. The sentients have almost rebuilt.
Well, I like you.
I am, under the circumstances.
I like you, so I say you're viable, so...
If you will have
Yes. Yes, I will. Yes, integrate him. Yes, please.
Understood. I will begin the process of integrating myself with the ship's
I like
systems.
you, mate. Oh, don't tell me. Is it going to take 6
Some
hours?
time.
Fuck. Don't.
You may now enter your
Okay.
Railjack.
Okay, so we're not full on... No, we have done it! We have some assembly. Fuck me. Shitloads of assembly. To face a growing threat, the long-dormant Cephalon calls on you to reconstruct an Oregon-era interceptor craft, the Railjack. Yes. My reward was a Railjack. What do I do with it? Where do I go with it? Help me. I think there was... Right, okay, so there's a Railjack summon, which... Oh, is this one. But, I mean, in fairness, the Railjack is here. So I don't necessarily feel like I need Railjack summon. There is a Railjack customization, but somehow I suspect that's going to cost real money. And I don't like real money. I don't like to pass my real money off to anyone. Oh! So this is an autocannon. Somewhere along the line... Oh, I suppose these must just be basic ones that are already done, but nonetheless. Arc weapon. Oh, interesting. Is that an actual... I mean, it says arc weapon, so you'd assume... loosely assume that arc weapon means... as in my arc wing, but... Oh, then again, that's ARC, whereas arc wing, I think, is ARCH. Oh, not hugely. It's really a moot point, considering I can't actually afford to buy any of these things. Or rather, I can't afford to research in order to then possibly buy it. Configure the Railjack. Okay, right. So what we got? We got the Sigma shield array, and that's it. That's fine. The Sigma engines, and that's it. That's it. The Sigma reactor. That's it. And then what have we got over here? The armaments. Monts? Armaments. APOC Tycho Seeker. He seeks Tycho. Weird. all he ever did was drive an A-Wing, I think. Angrily, admittedly, but nonetheless, he drove an A-Wing. Do we have any other game? Oh, we do have some other guns. Okay, so the APOC, rapid fire, autocannon, launches high-velocity projectiles, puncturing and shredding the armour of enemy ships. Electron pulse cannon, deadly accurate electrical pulses fry ships and occupants alike, can wreak havoc on flight control systems. Well, seems as we've got 2 slots, which appears to be... Oh no, it's not quite... I thought it was just sort of port and starboard, but it's actually sort of a front slot and a rear slot, it would seem. So yes, let's have the pulsar in the rear slot. Sweet. That means I've... Oh, I didn't confirm it somewhere along the line. How do I confirm? Confirm? Confirm. Yes, it's confirmed. Marvellous. So APOC's in the back, in the front, pulsar's in the rear. And then avionics. I can't imagine we've got anything... Oh, okay. Okay, this is lots of things. This is lots of things that I don't understand. This is lots of things I don't understand. Okay, so I need Dirac. Hey, would you show me Dirac? Yes, if it means seeing these things. Flux energy, okay. So, not entirely sure what they are, but some kind of pustule. Oh. Okay. The Omni Gear item requires Revelite to carry out repairs. Okay. Hold your selection to craft. Okay, fair dues. I mean, if it's literally just 5 and 5 of each of those, I can probably do that. Precisely what is the benefit, I do not know. Not entirely sure what that cube thing is, and I've not got a huge volume of them. Munitions are required to launch ordnance. Well, that's probably going to be helpful. Dome charge are consumed by forward artillery. Good lord. Right. Plus 5 each time, plus 100 each time, plus 1 each time. Okay. Well. Oh, carbides. Yes, we've been collecting loads of carbides. Copernicks. Never really recognised that as a thing. And pustules. Yay for pustules. And cubic diodes. Okay. So I suppose we probably have got enough to do at least a little bit of flux. We'll put a little bit of flux in, and then we'll put a little bit of munitions in, and then a little bit of dome charge in, so that we've got, I don't know what, but something. Okay, so increase your focus on the big picture of battle, improved tactical avionics, and powerful tactical deployment abilities. Oh, I don't have any intrinsics. Okay. Customization. Rename Railjack. Ooh, now I'm definitely tempted to call it the Enterprise or something. Decals. Okay. Oh, I can put my glyphs on there. Interesting. So, I mean, I could stick the cherry tree on, but I'm not sure. Not sure how attached to the cherry tree I am. Could stick the stalker glyph on, although the unfortunate thing with the stalker glyph is it's got that black background, which is not incredibly good. The pumpkin, the fancy Nabros, that's probably the best one, in fairness. Railjack skin, I'm assuming, again, yes, you would need to purchase them. I kind of wouldn't mind seeing them at least, but apparently not so much. The wear and tear, okay. So we've got none. Or shitloads. Okay. Well, I mean, we're supposed to be sort of space explorers, so we'll have a little bit of wear and tear, but not quite 100, I don't think. We'll go try 75, assuming I can actually get to 75. Which, whoops, that's not the button I wanted after all. I'll tell you what might be easier. Can we actually input a number? Yes, we can. There we go. Sweet, that'll do nicely. Primary colour, okay. Yes, here we go. This is what I want. Oh, that's too green. We want something that looks quite awesome, so I'm going to default to my usual black and red decision making. That's a nice enough crimson. And the secondary colour, try and get that into a nice deep black. Yes, that's what we're liking. And then, I see. So maybe that needs to be a slightly lighter red. Or pink. Pink is always an option. Oh, if I could get that looking a bit more gold, which, in fairness, I have got some other colour options available, so I might be able to get it looking a little bit more goldish. I mean, it's a little garish, but I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's a little bit garish. Yeah, I'm not 100% sold at the moment, but I'm also not 100% against it. Maybe I must admit that's where your gold might have come in a little bit better. Maybe I should go back to black, but I don't know. I like having quite a lot of that orangey colour in there. So yeah, let's have I think bright red on those accents, and then the engines themselves. Okay, that's the sort of energy colour. So maybe I can't remember what I did for the energy colour of my little ship, but can't deny it. In amongst the black and the gold there, the bright... I'll go one under bright red, but the bright red I think is probably quite nice. Secondary colour. Interesting. I can't deny it. I'm not... Ah, okay, that's... Ah, no? I'm assuming it's supposed to be affecting the flow of the energy. Yes, so the energy flow, but that's the engines. Primary text colour. I don't really know what the primary text colour is. I don't know what the tertiary text colour is. Okay, for now we'll go black. Although maybe just reset that to whatever it was. Now, so interior. Okay, cool. Cool beans. I must actually try and get inside the fucker then at some point in the not too distant future. Okay, maybe black for the sort of flooring there. And then, oh yeah, nice crimson. Nice crimson interior for the walls and shit. I am basically doing it quite like my... doing it very much like my personal ship. My little orbiter. Now, what did I... Oh yeah, that's actually really very much the floors, isn't it? Which makes me loosely inclined to stick to a darker colour. So what the fuck was that first colour I did? Oh, I see. I mistook it for the... yeah, I suppose it's the outer rim of everything, isn't it? Yeah, I'm still liking the black, I think. And then the detailing... maybe nice, because that looks to be like the engine glow, which I suppose could easily be red, but part of me liking the idea of a blue in there somewhere. Just a little smidge of blue. That's it. Superb. Right, now I actually have to name the railjack, which, ooh, I mean, would this be obscene? Oh, I can't have the apostrophe. Oh, blast. Oh, that is a shame. I'm assuming I can't have the exclamation mark either. Yeah. No to exclamation marks, but... I mean... I'm not disliking it. Here we go. This is what this is. As I say, I'm not like disliking it. I'm not sure I like it, but oh wow. And then the secondary colour. So is that the secondary colour? I see. No, that is definitely to do with the engine. So if I put a little bit of that blue in, that might make for an interesting engine colour. But yeah, it's interesting that there's not a secondary text colour. But yeah, okay. I feel like the glyph then should perhaps be the rotting Nabarus glyph, because that's probably the closer to a sort of a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern type. Whoops, I didn't actually confirm. Plus, it kind of goes with the colour scheme. Okay, Brain needs to do some quick research because I want to check a couple of things. I think I know what it is. Whoops, I've opened 2 fucking windows. Awesome. No, apparently. There we go. Yes, I think that's the one. Are you? No? Okay. That's not. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, I see. It's just that. I thought there was something more to it than that. Do I want to do that? I don't know. I suppose no. I don't want to do exactly like that. Ah, hello, Zeno. I'm building a railjack. There we go. Just to give it a little British flair. It is now the HMS Jackin it. You're a child. Yes. Yes, I am. 75 I wanted there, thank you very much. Although maybe a little bit more. Although, having said that, too much more. Too much more, and you've been jacking it too much. We want just the right amount of battle scarring, I think. Yeah, it's definitely like... Oh, too much, too much. I think we're looking at around 80 to 75, so if we go 78, that should do nicely. What's up with the McDonald's colours? Well, now you've put me off slightly, because I didn't spot the McDonald's colouring. I spotted a lovely crimson, black and gold. But there you go. I suppose, unfortunately, it is more yellow than gold, but I kind of lived with that. But yes, now you've pointed that out, I don't know if I like it as much. But fuck it. I liked it previously, I now like it still. So, the question is, can I actually get in it? Somewhere along the line I'm supposed to be able to get in it, but I don't know whether I can get in it now. Oh, boarding pad. Boarding pad over here. Tally-ho. Yes, down the stairs. Oops, not quite down those stairs. Whoops. There we go. That's the staircase I needed. Tally-ho. Get into my railjack. Whoosh. Marvellous stuff. Tally-ho. Is it really? Well, I think I've probably just ruined this living thing then by naming it the HMS Jacking it.
Aboard this vessel, we work before we play.
No, I think,
Integrated.
you know,
Reactor still
I think
offline.
you'll find...
This ship needs power. I search for what is missing. The harder I look, the less I see.
God damn it, does it really need more parts?
In my eyes.
Christ almighty. Seriously, don't need any more parts. Ah, good man. You fix the internals. And then you can go play, as in, you can go play jacking it off. Right. I suppose interact with the doings. Oh. Creepy. Especially on board the HMS Jackin.
Resides. My mind is dissonance.
Oh.
All I know is Lua. Will you go?
I mean, yeah, go on.
Nav is ready for coordinates. I urge Lua.
I think you'll find it's going to Lua, mate. I don't think I have any choice over it. You don't have to urge it, son. It's just happening. And then suddenly, I'm on the orbiter, not the railjack. There you go. But there you go. See, my orbiter has the same red. I must admit, I used blue for the energy, didn't I? Where technically my orbiter, unfortunately it disappears immediately, but my orbiter actually has pink energy. Because, fuck it, why not? Why not make it the most garish and nightmarish colour scheme you can possibly think of? Whoa, spinny, spinny. Oh yes, this is my new Vitrica sword, isn't it? Spinny spins. And whoosh. Yeah, that spin is quite fascinating. Animation-wise, I mean, in terms of his doings, it's not that interesting. Can I stealth this guy? Or has he seen me? I think he might have seen me. I don't know. No? Okay. Jump and do melee in the air. I will try, but first I might try and sneak up on this guy, although it is proving awkward. Here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Stealth attack, bitch. Whoosh. It certainly sort of... It certainly does the slam, which may or may not have shot out. Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, it certainly shoots out a wave. What was that? Oh, I think that's just standard enemies, right? I don't know. Ow. Do you mind, sir? Do you mind? Could you... maybe not? Oh, yes, of course, there's a tigress. Fucking hell. Hiya! No, corrosive damage. Oh, that's going to be easy if I go to Deimos, because everything's set for corrosive. Although I must admit, I probably want to not be using the Tigress. It was okay, but not the most effective of my weapons. Probably want to go back to the Dragoon if I end up in Deimos once more. Hey, let's grab that. I might as well. While I'm on my own, I will probably do lots and lots of looting, because that's kind of my urge. My urge is always looting and slamming and looting. Oh, more stuff. More stuff. A little bit more stuff. And finally, more stuff. Is there more stuff down there? No. Oh, there's a plant, but I'm not overly fussed about plants at the moment until I particularly find a reason to go scanning and collecting plant samples again. Which, chances are I won't. I don't know if they still do any mission that revolves around plant samples. One loosely assumes as the plants are still there, but then again, the plants might just be sort of set dressing nowadays. I certainly remember once upon a time you had to do a lot of scanning to get the different plant fluids. Although that was mostly on Earth, so... Although this is Lua, so it's close enough, perhaps. Have you done the Titania quest yet? I mean, probably some time ago, so I couldn't tell you anything about it, but I do have Titania, so I would... Or Titania? I don't know. Queen of the Fairies, anyway. That's the one where you scan plants. Ah, so that's where I'm remembering it from. Oh. Oh, it's a fucking void key.
Stop. Something has occurred.
Stop. Is it hammer time? No, I've got a sword. Let's use the Zymos for a bit.
A desire.
God, it's horrible, that weapon, isn't it? Pulsing away there.
You hold a key. Return to the orbiter. I believe you have found my answer.
Okay, cool. I will do that. Hopefully there'll be a... Oh, what is das? Bloody arseholes. Oh, I think we'll try and deal with it early doors. Boy beam! Go! Oh, there's actually quite a few of these fucking arse-bounds. Yeah.
The sentient has adapted to your damage.
Yes, I'm mostly aware of this, dear. Please don't tell me things I know. Tell me things I don't know. Ow. Like, how powerful was my shot to shoot him in the face once? Bang, bang, bitch. Oh, done. Done, dusted. Say goodbye, sir. Say goodbye. Beam. I could, but I don't know. I might as well deal with them. I don't like them, so dealing swift justice is one of my more enjoyable aspects of playing this game. Nice. Plus, you never know when you will want to dish out some swift action of killings, because you get all sorts of bonus points for many, many killings. Yeah, I should have held that one. I keep forgetting the fact that they actually only require one blast from this thing. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Quickly reload, 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 reload. Yeah. Even through the shield drums kicking the shell. Do do. Dramatic music. Let's see. Oh, okay. That guy, slightly more strengthy. There's another bloody one of these fuckers. Yo! Gonna strip your resistance. I'm gonna bang bang you, baby. Mr. Bang Bang time. Darn. Okay, this place has gotten popular. Freeze. Hey guys, do you mind if I shoot you in the face? Nah, I didn't think you did. Oh, the chain's reached quite far. Two more fellas here. Oh, darn. Ah, I missed a fucking execution. Such a shame. Always enjoy those. Absolutely pointless, but always enjoy them nonetheless. Oops, well, completely missed that guy. Oh, lovely, Rubido. I know when Rubido will come in handy. Ah, you'd think with quite quite so many pellets flying all over the place. Yes, 40 of 100 with corrosive damage. Bang bang. I shot my gun. Bang bang. I shot you son. Bang bang. Oh, gotten away, mate. Gotten away. Freeze. Don't know how well the sentience will freeze. Not very well at all. I had a feeling that was going to be the case, but you never know until you've tried. Did you just... God damn it. Every time I think I've got him... Oh, hello. What the hell are you? Spooky boy. Now, do you mind not doing that? Yes, there's several spooky boys. There's a void ghost. I see. That must be new on top of things that I've never encountered. Fascinating. One assumes they do something, but at the moment, it doesn't make too much difference as to what they do because they're not hugely important. Key thing is to get this key back, I suppose. Ah, shield drone made a difference that time, I think. Didn't make a difference to those fellas. Talico. They're the ghosts of the Orokin. Fair dues. Do they actually do anything productive? I don't necessarily want it spoilt in terms of full-on sort of story elements, but do they actually serve any more purpose than set dressing, or are they just... Oh, you're in the void. Enjoy spooky ghosting times. Could you, corrupted mother, die, please? No, I don't suppose you can, because bloody sentience getting in my path. Freeze them. Makes it a hell of a lot easier to kill.
Resolution. I can feel it.
That's what I needed to hear, my friend. We've been... Oh, shit. Well, I just immediately died to that guy. Marvellous. Always love just suddenly dying. Because now I'm about 100 metres away, we'll just skip. Oops. That's what happens when you're doing a fancy jump and you don't look at the screen while you're doing it. You crash land under the place you were supposed to be jumping to. Lead you towards a secret loot room. Ah. Interesting. I'm assuming that was in the period of time where I was not playing Warframe. So we've got the reliquary key. I'm assuming my friendly Rowjack fella is going to tell me what to do with it. I mean, apart from possibly stick it, but, you know. I've got the key to the ship. It's convenient, I suppose. Yeah. Well, that's what I was just thinking. So I suppose, now I've actually done the thing, I'll try and find... Oops, where's the bloody... I suppose... Quicker to go this side. Ooh, almost. Didn't make it. Tally-ho! Board the Rowjack. And whoosh.
Take what you have found. That which I cannot find. The negative will be proven.
Oh, okay, there is more here.
Shall be at an end. Begin our beginning.
Okay. I'll get started on that right away, but I will just have a pop-up here to see what we've got. Nothing, but Don't I feel powerful standing on the highest point of my ship? Or at least the highest point of the insides. I probably feel slightly more powerful if I went up to the very top of the ship, but I suspect that's impractical, just standing on the very tippy top of your ship in space. I know the old Warframe suits tend to survive reasonably well in space, but... I mean, exploring, looting, general misbehaviour in the mission. That's usually what takes me so long. Oh. So unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure what's happened there. I think what it's done is it was supposed to remove the front panel when the key went in, but it didn't. It didn't load properly or something. Because I don't think it was supposed to have two panels there. I think it was supposed to perhaps get rid of the front panel, and it sort of just went, forgot. Because the key did sort of go through a panel, and then it sort of sunk in, which is kind of slightly peculiar, but still. Oh, what's in the pod? Is it going to be something exciting? Ow. I think the cameraman just hit his head on the pod. He shouldn't have got so close. Giant middle finger, yes. Hello, yes. Do you want to get down from there, kid?
Something moves. An infinite zero. Impossible.
Yeah.
Perception failure. Recalibrating.
Well, I'm kind of through my Warframe, which is unusual,
All
but yeah.
systems clear. Reactor online. Whatever
That
you
is
do,
very strange.
we are space-worthy. Proceed to navigation. You
Oh, I don't need to look. Don't really need to look closely anymore. It is straight up. Yeah.
Let's take her out.
How bizarre.
Paradox. You behold an absence. Describe it.
What?
Attempting to perceive. Cognition algorithms fail to prove a negative. Something touches me. Impossible.
I mean, if you've said no, it shouldn't be touching you.
Crew. A color you have never seen. Imagine it. That is where you are.
Yes. So I liked you before you started talking in riddles.
Imagine it. That is
The
where
community
you
thinks that
are.
the finger is part of the hand of a god in the void.
Attempting to perceive. Cognition algorithms fail to prove a negative. Something touches me.
Okay, so I don't think we're getting any further there. Yeah. I mean, it's certainly part of a something big. I'm assuming at some point it was chopped off, and maybe at some point we're going to find out what it was chopped off of. Hey buddy, let's get back inside you. So, I think my my jacking it experience has now come to a conclusion. Well, I say that, I might try and join a jacking it crew and see what happens. But, you know, in terms of my own doings for this, I have finally reached a conclusion. Is this a kneel spot? No, it's not. I mean, technically I could kneel down if I particularly wanted to, but I don't specifically. Oh, there's the arsenal. Oh, of course, that's just general arsenal. Fair enough. Lovely. What we got in the back here? Anything of any real significance? Oh. That's intriguing. It certainly looks almost like an arc wing, but certainly not my arc wing if it is. Navigation, cool. Oh, here we go. Sova Strait Skirmish Railjack. And then this one's another skirmish. Are they all skirmishes? No, free flight railjack. Okay. Oh, I mean, free flight might suit me just to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Must admit, there is a lot more yellow than I'd anticipated, so I might I might readjust the yellow there. And possibly readjust it to pink energy. So that it matches the orbiter a little bit more. But it looks like we are on our first maiden voyage. Putting our bits inside there, just covering up our guns, I think. And the big whale-like beast is apparently moving. I must admit, I kind of hope we're going to turn around. Because, I don't know. Like, yeah, there we go. Good. Oh, okay. Fancy shiftings. But yeah, it definitely looks better that way round. As the determining the front and the back in that orientation is vastly superior. Sweet. Ish. I mean, pilot the ship. Okay, I've also got... Well, okay, maybe I don't know if I wanted to go in there. Whoa, okay. Whoa, oh! Someone has joined me, which is probably bad because I don't know what I'm doing, so it's never going to end particularly well. Oh, bang, bang, bang. Super. I've got bang, bang, shooty, shooty, bang, bangs. I want some... I mean... He has joined the crew of the HMS Jacking it. you gotta think the fella's going, oh god, what have I done? Oh, I wish I hadn't done this. Oh. Okay, oh. Tenno in the barrel. Tenno in the barrel. So, whoa! Is that the Arkwing thing? Or is that some different cannon entirely? Oh, that's a cannon that has ammunition attached to it. I don't really want to do much more of that. I mean, I did shooty bang bangs. Oh, there is a... Oh, is this our dude, Philantos? Is he flitting around? Oh, too late, he left. Probably because he thought, you don't know what you're doing, do you? No, I don't. Anyway, I suppose technically we've had a bit of fun there. Navigation, no, that's fine. Rank 5 gunnery required. I'm assuming then we can take on... starboard turrets. Sweet. Shooty, shooty, bang. Bangs for me, for you, for me, for you. Shooty, shooty, bang, bangs. Everybody enjoys their shooty, shooty, bang, bangs. Anything over there? No. Anything over here? Oh, this might be a thing. No, okay, no, maybe not. Exit railjack. That's probably unwise. We're in the middle of space. Oh, fair enough. Just straight into Arkwing. Nice. Oh, this is kind of cool. Do you know what? I might leave the gold. Well, yellow. All right, I should call it what it is. It's yellow. I prefer to think of it as gold. In my brain, it's gold. But then again, maybe... I'm wondering if it would be better to do just sort of straight replacement. Try the... I'll tell you what, that trim... Might make the trim the goldy yellow. And then where I've got yellow, I might make that more red. And then where I've got the red, I might do something slightly different. I don't know. Anyway, enter the ship. I suppose at this point I should probably take it back into the docking station to actually deal with. I mean, I don't think I knew, so whether I forgot or not is entirely not the question. Tally-ho, tally-hey, tally-hum-da-doo-da. Right, we want to get back to the navigation, I suppose. So now, I suppose, I kind of want to go back to the dry dock. Yes. Assuming that is my dry dock. Not overly fussed if it's not my dry dock. Just as long as it lands in a dry dock. Mission complete. You did shit all, but you completed it admirably. I must admit, I'm quite enjoying the whole railjacking thing. This is quite fun. I haven't even done anything properly yet. I just like the fact that I own one. And it took a while, but I love the fact that I do own one now. Right, I need to find the exit again. How do we get out of here? Was it Have I gone too far? Is that a suitable exit? Yes, it is. Configure railjack. Yes, that is the one I wanted. Right, let's customise. Okay, so where we've got this tertiary colour, I think let's try getting... Ooh, Barbie pink? No, I don't think so. So what colour did we have? Because I quite liked this primary colour, but where is it? Okay, it's one in from the bottom row of fire. Let's put that there. One in from the bottom row of fire. Suddenly I don't like that as much. Do we want to just go straight black? I mean, certainly we don't want to use the same red because it doesn't look as good. Because it's I think it's because it's a different texture to the other black. I suppose a deep blue wouldn't necessarily. Oh, that's a bit. Oh no, the big bold green I'm not so sure about. White, I mean, white could definitely work, or dropping it to black. I mean, black is definitely an option, but it's one I'd prefer to avoid for the most part of the entirety of the ship. Let's try that, and then let's try dropping the accents to a slightly more sort of goldish colour. And now let's try getting this. That's the hottest pink that I know. There's the hottest pink I know. And now maximum pink engines. Maximum on the pink engines. I think that's probably the brightest pink we own in the entire palettes. Now, I'm still not sure about this colour. I can't deny the black definitely. Black definitely has a thing to it. Maybe that looks a little more elegant than it once did. Because yeah, the gold trim I think is slightly better. Let's have a look in this interior again. So maybe... No, because that was the floor, wasn't it? So... Do we think that in the yellow? Oh no. No, definitely not. No, I think the interior is perhaps fine as it is. Yeah, I think we can live with those colours for now. I might completely revolutionise my colour scheme at some point. But, right, for the next step, I suppose, is actually trying to do some form of full-on mission with the bad boy. Whoosh, here we go. Back on board. I gotta admit, it's a little bit crazy. It's a crazy way of getting on board the ship, but it's a fucking fun one. Navigation. So, the Sova Strait, Grenier level 2020, fighter level 33, or the Posit Cluster 1520 1-3. I think probably the Posit Cluster is the better option, because I don't know exactly what level my railjack's at. Difficult to know for certain, but they're lower there. Can't do that one, can't do that one. Is there another? Oh, yes, there are. The Saturn Proxima. Haven't got anything unlocked there. And the Vale Proxima. Oh, come on, come in. Again, nothing interesting. There's definitely a signal of some kind. Don't know what that signal means. But Earth Proxima. Posit Cluster. See what we can accomplish. And of course, overly dramatic launch sequence. Good on you, Warframe developers. Digital Extreme specifically. I must admit, if you do too many, it might manage to get old, but at the moment, I could watch this a good few more times. Watching this thing get ready to leave. Oh, it is beautiful. Still not 100% sure about using black for all of the colouring, but maybe what I'll have to do is try and experiment with the colour, with the black colour I put on the first time round. Maybe change that up. Difficult to say for certain, but I'm kind of okay with the gold trim now. I think that's now got that elegance that I was after previously, and I think I've solved the McDonald's problem. Not that I ever realised I was going to have a McDonald's problem. So, I suppose in a moment I'm probably going to want to take control.
There's glass resonance in your neighborhood.
Really? Well, that's most unexpected, but there's also dudes in my area, and do you know what happens when dudes get in my area? I blow them off.
Detected. Single person attack craft. Prepare to engage.
I mean, I'm preparing to engage anything that moves. Oh, boom. I've got to admit, whoever designed this sort of UI control system where you can see him piloting the thing, and you can see the guns. That's the crucial detail. Being able to see the guns and your character piloting it is most satisfying, and I can't deny it feels it's smooth to control, but it feels quite heavy, as you would perhaps expect a giant fucking ship to feel. But it is... oh, I'm liking it. I'm liking the way this controls. Okay, so I've got enemies inbound both sides. Okay. Oh dear, I think my cannons... oh, there we go. Okay. I mean, I certainly think my cannons were overheating, perhaps. Oh dear. I mean, that's probably a bad. Unfortunately, I don't have a crew, so I don't think I can. I don't think I can deal with the Omni tools unless I get off the pilot's seat, in which case we won't exactly have a pilot. So that could prove problematic, but we'll see. I'll try my best at evasive manoeuvres, he says, listing lazily to the left. Oh, there we go. We've got someone who might be able to repair the ship while I'm trying to engage arseholes. There we go, marvellous. Oh yeah, baby. And swing around to engage these dickheads. Oh, all the way around. Now I'm upside down. Now I feel alive. Fairly certain whenever I fly a ship, my natural state is upside down. I've been playing, I played the old Star Wars Squadrons recently. Oh dear, he said something about something was about to break. Whether it's the enemy or my ship, I don't know. Swing around, try and really lay into this thing. Ah, nice. Well done, Rorks. Oh dear. Could someone maybe do something about that? Oh dear, repel borders, I'm assuming. Flames extinguished, marvellous. Oh no. How did they get in? In through the window? Oh fuck. Oh dear. Oh dear, my guns are no longer working either. My guns are back online. I don't care, dear. Right now, I don't really give two shits.
Frame integrity preserved. Good job.
Yes. Excellent job. Is there a... ah, right, no, that's just get out of the pilot seat. And I think all in all, whether I'm a shit pilot or a good pilot, it's very much a case of we need a pilot, is the crucial detail, I think. Okay, but I'll try and focus down one of these big fellas, I think, because although death launch may not have been the wisest strategy. Good lad. I'm so glad this fella's joined, because he's actually doing quite a good job of keeping this thing alive. Because unfortunately there's an awfully large volume of fighters and a couple of large arseholes who are kicking the shit out of this thing. Granted, a lot of that is my own fault for, you know, not flying it very well, but at the moment that's not the point. Good lord, there's an awful... Oh, I think the guns are on fire again. I think maybe we'll try firing one of those big guns. I've only got limited volumes of those, and, well, I'm stingy as fuck. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, don't pull me off. I was enjoying it. How dare you? I might not have been very good at it, but I fucking enjoyed it. Jesus. Mission failed. Well, that's... I mean, that is disappointing. I'm not going to lie. That is disappointing. I would have very much preferred to not mission fail there, but still, fun enough. Don't worry, lad. I must admit, the stance... I mean, apart from the fact that I am sort of slightly bumming him, the stance that my fella has normally... There we go. That stance. It does fit. It does rather fit being on the prow of this mighty vessel. Anyway, so spoiler, we sucked. Let's have another go. I might have to be slightly more generous with my big weaponry, but then again, oh, it's magnificent. I mean, in fairness, I should probably opt the scratches now, since I've not been fucking it recently quite so much, but still. It would be nice to get more crew, perhaps, but... Oh, I see. I've had the pilot privileges taken off of me. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to point out it's my ship, but I suppose it does, oddly enough, it gives me a slight opportunity to find out what the fuck I need to do on the inside of a ship, which is probably going to prove beneficial. I mean, one of the things I can probably do at some point is... Oh, that's just straight exiting the railjack. Again, I point out it's my railjack. I don't really want to just exit the railjack. Right, I think this was the starboard turrets, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, that's... Well, that's... I think the graphics may have gone a little bit funky there. Because... Yeah, definitely the graphics have gone weird there. Okay, if we do it again, are you going to get... Because unfortunately it can't... Okay, I think we may be okay now, ish. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot heading to the starboard side. Right, oh, no, it's now suddenly I think there's a load of things heading to the starboard side. Let's try seeing if... I can't deny these pulse weapons not necessarily doing as well as I would like. Oh, that's my own guns I was trying to shoot. Oh, okay. Seal of fracture. Now, the question bodes, how do I do that? Okay, there's guidance on the screen. Assuming this is the seal I'm supposed to be sealing. Yes. Nice. So little omni-tool goodness. Unfortunately, there appears to be another one. What the fuck are you doing to my ship? There's another one sealed. Oh, rank up, nice. Oh, another one. You're breaking my ship apart. I've gone the wrong way, so I can't even fix my ship. Super. Ah, the jacking it is taking quite a lot of damage. Spray it all over the fucking wall. There we go, superb. Can I just generally seal anything? No, I think I'd... Hull rupture, fuck. Go, 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 go. I've got this, I've got this. Not just a hull rupture, that was in the windows, I think, as well. Also, didn't actually seal it. Maybe. Can't seem to catch this one. Maybe I'm doing it from the wrong angle. No. I'm fairly certain this is supposed to be what I'm sealing. It's just not sealing. Damn it.
Reporting party intends to sabotage this ship.
I'm painfully aware. Is there a fucking...
Alert. Fires. Alert.
No, it's definitely there. It just won't let me do it.
We have a breach.
Yeah, there's several breaches. There's several things. Okay, so that one's kind of given up. There's a fire down below, I think. Oh no, that is just another breach. There we go. See, I should be able to just sort of go along the crack. But unfortunately, this one doesn't seem to have the same sort of... Is it just an awkward angle? Yes, it is. An extremely awkward angle.
Ruptures sealed.
Annie is down. What's Annie doing down? Annie should get his gun. That fire's dealt with.
Levels normalizing.
Hull breach. Not enough Revelite. Well, that's bad. Really? Really? Am I going to have to keep... How do I get Revelite? I don't know. It's a problem, because if I can't get Revelite just on the mission, it kind of means I'm kind of screwed. Guys. I'm beginning to see the flaws in Railjack. Assuming they are flaws, but... Yeah. Oh, I just exited the ship. Bye.
Scratch one crew ship.
Time to get up close and personal.
Lost.
Yeah. I left.
Mission done.
I left and we lost. Bugger. But yeah, do I really have to fill that flipping Omni tool before every attempt at a mission? Because that's just going to be silly and annoying. Am I now... Has my ship left? I think my ship may have left. I'd just like to clarify. It's actually my ship. It's not even his ship, and he's flown off with it. Oh, typical. Happens every time I get a spaceship. Someone flies off with a bastard. Okay, so I failed again, which is unfortunate. I get the distinct impression I have to... I mean, he's clearly not happy. He's not happy with me. Not a happy bunny. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I am disliking the idea that I would have to... Avionics, no, that's not hugely important. Yeah. Really? I have to fill that up every time? Ugh, I don't like that. And he used all my fucking munitions. Bastard. Eesh. It's going to be expensive as shit to run this thing. But I did get some new shit. Oh. Yes, that's definitely new, I think. Don't recognise them from previously, but fair enough. I haven't got any Dirac. I still don't have any Dirac. Armaments. Yeah, I'm actually fine with these armaments. I think they're probably okay. I mean, okay-ish anyway. Tycho Seeker, yes. And then this bit is these bits, which we don't have any improvements on anyway. And then avionics, can't do much there. Payload, fair enough. Intrinsics. Okay, so I have no intrinsics available, I suppose, because I've not done much. Mend the scars and feed the war machine. Improved engineering avionics, bolster resource yields, forge armaments in real time. Okay. Unlock the deadly power of your arsenal. Improved gunnery avionics, advanced targeting modes, and devastating artillery. And piloting. Forge a bond with the vessel. A James Bond. Improved pilot avionics with advanced speed and agile manoeuvring capabilities. Ooh, yes please. I was wondering if there was a boost. I have to unlock it. Fair enough. Increase your focus on the big picture of battle. Improve tactical avionics and powerful tactical deployment abilities. Okay, interesting. And finally, command, which I suppose we don't have any command over anything we do, really, but still. Capacity. Scrap components and armaments. Scrapping repaired wreckage will fund any resources used. Scrap wreckage. I must admit, I did spot that I wasn't too keen on quite how much damage we've got, so what we might try and do is just bring that down to 72, maybe 70. Yeah, let's go with 70. And that's interesting, we've managed to sort of... Oh, I see, because it went over there, that's fair enough. Yeah, because it went over to that. I've only got the standard skin, so that's fine. Well, I can't deny, it's quite fun. I'm not sure about the whole having to spend stuff every time you want to do repair job. You have to spend resources, because I know, I understand this game is based on grinding and resource accumulation, but nonetheless, that there are sort of every now and again there are limits where you go, no, that's now slightly ruining the gameplay, but still. I'm hoping maybe there is a way to perhaps... Oh, no, because if you don't have the resource to get that Revelite, you don't have the ability to get Revelite, so it doesn't matter whether you've... yeah. That might end up being the fundamental flaw, and probably why everybody jumps in the pilot's seat, because then they don't have to spend shit on their fucking Revelite stuff. But, still, let's try... I'll try joining someone else's ship, perhaps. Join any crew. Yeah, go on. We'll try joining any crew, see what happens. Right, I could have joined the crew. Nobody appears to be piloting the ship. I'll take the pilot's control. Oh, I see. I wonder if they're doing a cheeky little... I'm probably ruining their cheeky little strategy.
Fighter launch detected. Bogies closing in.
Oh, bulkhead. I don't know precisely what that means, but...
Heads up. Rainier cruise ship. Looks like we kicked the nest. Rainier cruise ship has punched
See
in.
if I can... I'll join them outside. Maybe we can draw fire away from the ship, and maybe that's the point in everybody being outside at the moment.
The railjack. Rupture. Explosive decompression imminent.
Oh, apart from the fact that the railjack is now getting the shit kicked out of it. I'm trying. Where the fuck is the hull breach? Oh, it's the floor below me, I think.
Omni required at hull breach. This is not a drill.
No, this is a drill.
Hold up. Detecting glass
No,
resonance.
no, that one.
It's close.
I don't know where that is.
Frame integrity preserved. Good job. Return to duty.
Okay, so that one's there. Again. Oh, right, I see. I spent my Revelite.
Cover halved.
Or maybe I've spent his Revelite? One of the two. I think, oh, someone's actually flying the thing this time, so I'll pop outside perhaps. Well, someone's died. Ow. I'm not that surprised someone's died. Fucking hell. Energy shell, yes. That disarray, I believe, is the flares.
Depressurizing.
But there is no way of repairing the poor thing, which kind of sucks. And being sort of outside is bad news.
Who did this?
I think being on the ship is possibly superior than being outside of the ship.
Hull breach. Repeat. Hull breach.
Well, I mean, if that was all my gun seems to be vastly more efficient at killing these large ships. Yes, it is. Because I don't think there's anything else shooting this guy. It comes to something when your Imperator gun is better than your dirty great spaceship's gun.
Averted. Mission continues.
Reminding me of a bloody Star Wars character. I get on the guns of a ship and I've only got green dice to go with. I use my own cannons and lo and behold, I've got 5 yellows and a shitload of options. Ow, didn't quite mean to crash into it, but, you know. Technically I'm avoiding its fire because, you know, I'm flying really close. Yeah. This is the way to jack it. Being free and easy.
Dream. There's
Especially
gotta be a
since,
way
as I
to
say,
take these things down.
amazingly, my guns seem more effective.
Hull breach. We are breaking apart. Immediate repairs.
This big lad's taking a bit more of a pounding. But that big lad might not. There we go, dealt with that one. Sort of shred through the flak, but some flares. Marvellous. Let's try and focus some more fire into this thing. Because this seems to be the big brutal nasty boy who is proving troublesome. But I must admit, against the fighters, my Imperator seems fine-ish. Against everything else, not quite so much. Ah, gone again. So apparently Railjacks are really difficult because the Railjacks just do not last. Especially because, I don't know, the whole Revelite thing. Not keen on that. Oh, I suppose I probably ought to get back to the ship, but I suspect it might leave. Oh no, there we go. Entered the ship. Marvelous.
Welcome back.
But yeah, I don't like the Revelite idea. This idea of sort of forge processing. Interesting. Don't know what that means, but activate the forge. Interesting. That's new. And something I don't think I've got on my ship. Not outrageous, but also makes me curious as to what the forge does. Maybe that allows you to recharge the Revelite. Now I appear to be slightly stuck though. Ah, there we go. Marvelous. It was just loading. So yeah, there's a forge there, 100% ready. Don't really know what that forge is doing for me. Is that a rear cannon shot? No. Oh, we're parking. That's fair. That's 100% ready. That's 100% ready. Oh, I'm back to my ship. Although, I do have a forge, then it would seem. Yes. And they are ready. Don't know what that means, but they are ready. Got some boxes blocking a treadmill. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, definitely not sure what the forges do. Apart from maybe do something in fire, perhaps. Well, I think I'm probably going to have to look up more to do with Railjacks and see how they work. But I mean, certainly piloting one, hilarious fun. Trying to repair one with the limitations on the Omni tool, not quite so enjoyable. But outside of that, not bad, not bad. I just realised my ship apparently has pink. Are you sure? Interesting. Very interesting. Especially... yeah, they've redesigned the tables in here, haven't they? So I'm fairly certain they were solid blocks. Which does make me wonder... I'm not 100% convinced all of this was quite this colour. It's weird. It's like just not quite. Oh, I see, I can board the Rowjack from here. Oh, that's not bad.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun?
I'm still finding, like, I don't think my orbiter is quite the right colour. It's not so far off. Maybe they've just adjusted the surfaces and that's why it feels a little off. As I say, they've definitely changed up these tables. I don't know whether that's something to do with having completed Rising Tide or whether they've just randomly updated the tables here, which I must admit is weird. It's one of those weird things to do. Yes, we're just going to randomly upgrade your tables. Anyway, I suppose at this point, let's check if anything unlocked based on having done Rising Tide. I'm not 100% convinced, but yeah, the new war is still sort of lurking. Oh. Oh yeah, no, that's the one. Yeah, that's the weird one that doesn't seem to do anything. I think the only quest I've got at the moment is the Mask of the Revenant, where I need to reach Observer rank with the Quills, which is easier said than done. But outside of that, what do I fancy doing? I think probably more Deimos grind. So, do I fancy keeping my weapon? Yeah, go on, why not? Fuck it. Yeah, go on, I'll keep these weapons. Do I fancy being a different frame? I don't know. Problem is, Harrow is really quite good at Deimos, so it's difficult to say no to him. But then again, I might be able to find something a bit different and a bit more interesting. Banshee? Banshee could possibly be... I mean, she could be quite fun, at the very least. Inaros was quite useful. Loki... I mean, Loki would definitely keep me out of trouble. Don't know if it'd do much use for anybody else, but it would definitely keep me out of trouble. Necros, Mirage, Mag... Nidus, kind of fun. Nova, not terrible. Rhino... Rhino would... yeah, Rhino might be quite fun. Stomping people. Yeah, go on, let's check Rhino out. Let's be Rhino. What is my appearance options? The bright white, the bee, and the... I don't know, but I kind of like it. But I'm not 100% sold on it. Let's be sturdy. Sturdy bright white wino. Bright white wino? That's right, bright white wino. Are you a bright white wino? Yes. I don't like that colour scheme. The blue, yeah, I think the blue is probably the best bet for that. Appearance, I was going to say, I think we've got some spare appearances, so yeah, tolerable. This one probably doesn't have a second appearance either, so basically almost the same. So I suppose probably easier just to stick with the basic version. Righty-ho. So yes, do that. Rhino. Oh, I should probably just double check. Double check the upgrades in case something's fallen off, and I don't want it to have fallen off. So steel charge isn't terrible. Redirection's not the worst, although... oh, I've already got steel fibre, so that's not terrible either. Armoured agility, that's extra sprint speed and armour, so... wouldn't necessarily be the worst. Especially since that is on the sort of Vazarin symbol. Agility drift. So that's got 90% health and armour. Which might not go amiss. That is 60% compared to armour. Agility is 45. I'm definitely tempted by that. But then that would be better off if I... decisions. I mean, my thought track is to take off that, but then that is losing a lot of shield. A lot of shield. For the sake of a little bit more armour, which might not necessarily go amiss. Stretch isn't terrible for the stompy stomps. Intensify, again, not bad for the stompy stomps, not bad for the big stompy, time dilation stompy stomps. No, I think I'm going to leave it as it is. Sometimes it's better not to fiddle with a semi-decent, or at least tolerable element. Right, I believe we want to go to Deimos. Yes, we do. Right, Necrolisk. Off we pop. Let's go to a calm one. Try and not break my system with many, many people. I don't think there's anything specific we want to do, so I think it's probably isolation vaults. Isolation, isolation, isolation. Okay, so I need 44,000, so that's not really going to be an issue there.
Let us negotiate.
If I can spot an Avacare, if I can have a care, I might consider trying to grab at Avacare, but other than that, I think it is just bounties, and you don't get a lot of standing for what I'm going to be doing anyway. Oh yeah, I could go after some of those, what do they call them, mods, or I could just do the vaults. I'm thinking it's probably vaults time, really.
Let's see what you're made of.
I mean,
much has been hidden from us.
I mean, technically, I'm made of metal and then underlying sort of Spirit Boy. Not that they tend to call him Spirit Boy.
Will guide you through. See what's happening down there.
I will.
Tell me what he
I will see what's happening, and then I will stomp on it because, well, I am Rhino after all. That is generally what you do. As Rhino, you stomp on people. You stomp on their face, you stomp on their gizzards, you stomp on any part that they shove in your face. Anything they have, you stomp in their face. A fun fact about Rhino, he has a sort of big slammy thing. Yeah. So if I just drop from a great height, let's see if we can get up high. I've just remembered, obviously there's nobody actually here, but no, that's not necessarily the point. If we get up from a great height, Bidoof! He gets a Bidoof. He catches a Bidoof. Whoa, 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 wait a minute, lads, wait a minute, stop it, stop it, stop it. Sleep, 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 sleep now, sleep now. There we go, call for collection. Good capture. Well, I'm slightly surprised, but I suppose I didn't actually... Technically, I didn't sort of kill them with proper hardcore weapons. They just came at me and I had to defend myself. They sort of started nibbling at my legs. Nibbling at my legs. Nibbling at my legs. We need Zymos, and then ideally I'm going after my fishing rod because I'm going to do... Oh, wait! Nice one. It's a bad capture, but, you know, good effort.
There are things with too many legs.
Oi.
Sleep easier tonight.
A little bit of fishing. A You're supposed to be doing a vault, but you're fishing instead. Yes, I'm fishing instead. I feel like there was more. I feel like there was more fish. But say, of all the fish, Deimos fish are probably the easiest to catch, although sometimes the most awkward as well. Swings around about then in this game, isn't it? Projectile incoming! Evasive manoeuvres! I don't think there is one coming, but I'll do the evasive manoeuvres anyway. And goo, please. Goo me, baby. Oh. Entirely sure why he sort of... Oh, I see, I'm using the Zymos at the moment. Weird. Wasn't 100% expecting it, but... doesn't make too much difference. Kind of trying to break this thing, but apparently it's putting off a fight. Oh shit, it's one of them. Oh, you think you will just zoom out of here? Because you don't fancy playing against one of those by yourself. Bang bang. I shot my gun. Bang bang. And now he's done. Bang bang. Oh, we're now back to bloody in-game will make up its mind as to what weapon I'm using. Seems to keep changing by itself. I'm assuming it's not actually changing by itself. Okay, we want iron skin. A little raw action. Go on, why not? Fuck it. I mean, why not fuck it? This is a dirty, great, ugly creature on Deimos, that's why. Oh, look at all you people with your fancy fucking necromechs. We can't seem to get hold of mine. Primarily because I don't seem to have the... there's a few key parts I'm missing, which is... I mean, this game in a nutshell, really. And this game tends to keep all of its parts in a nutshell. Do I still have iron skin? Good. You always want to try and keep your iron skin on with Rhino. It's fairly important. Something... feels like something's attacking me, but I'm not entirely sure what. Oh, I no longer have iron skin, so that's a slight problem. Ah, superb. We're mostly done, so... grab that, and we want to find the hole. Tuppence a hole. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a hole. I mean, that's good pricing, isn't it, really? Give her tuppence, she'll give you any hole. Oh, it looks like that's maybe not opened / opened. Have you done it? Have you flung it? I think the first dude actually did fling it. The problem is, I think only the first dude got through, which is a slight problem. Oh no, there's the... who's not doing the concoction, you dicky dido? There we go. You toss it in the mouth. There you go. Weird shit happening. Weird shit we don't really need, game.
Toxicity levels in these tunnels are deadly even for Warframes.
Oh, I'm looking for a nice, nice target beneath me, just with a bit of luck. I can really like stomp it good. Stomp it real good. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Nah. Oh well, fine. Big stomp. Big stomp. That's what you need, big stomp. That's what you got me here for, big stomp. Do you want to see the big stomp? No, not really. I don't particularly want to see the big stomp. Well, having said that, I think I accidentally just did the big stomp. Not the big stomp, but the sort of landing stomp. Interesting. I don't know what sort of... who are we with? Oh, that's the map, if I'm an idiot. Zephyr Prime, Frost Prime, Necros Prime. So none of them should have just frozen it without being able to take damage. And bang.
This is their last gasp.
Dirtbags are floating. I suppose actually I've assessed the idea of the frame. I didn't assess the idea of the necromech. I don't know what sort of... I don't know for certain what sort of powers the necromechs have, because I'm not sure. Can't quite tell. We're moving a little bit too fast. Can't quite tell which necromechs they are for starters, and then
Toxicity is falling away to
I
nothing.
can't remember the powers of the first one, even if it is the first one.
The isolation vaults.
So I think it's this way. I think I've stumbled across the correct way immediately, but I may find myself
You are
mistaken.
almost through
No,
the
there we go.
infested
The first.
tunnels. The
Very helpful.
Atlanti ruins lie just ahead.
Except for the fact that I am going to end up facing off against the bloody great necromech by myself, which is not helpful.
Did I mention that part already?
No, somehow you've managed to forget that.
Defend yourself, Tenno.
Cheeky mind. What I always do. A little bit of battle light. Could have done better, but it got shook out of my thing. Oh, I see, that's a friendly necromech. Oh, I'm not confused.
While disabling one arm is a good start, the Necromech remains 82% combat effective.
I mean, oh no, we have only done one. I genuinely thought we'd done both, but suddenly turned around and revealed that no, we have not. What? Let's go. Let's go, lads. Let's go, lads. Let's go. Let's go, lads. Let's go. Kathy! No! I got you, Kath. I don't have any armour anymore. Well, I have my natural armour. What I don't have is super duper skin armour. Iron skin, urn skin. What's she got there? I got some urn skin. Oh no, Sir Lancelot's down. Everybody's dead. Why is everybody dead, Dave? I'm unclear on why everybody's dead. Oh, it's only the pets, but nonetheless, still a little bit surprising that everybody died at the same time there. Well, I'm loosely assuming. Ow. Do you mind, sir? Do you mind? Nobody needed that. Oh. The sword seems to be mostly ineffectual as well. God, I hate Deimos. It's such a pain in the arse. I think at the end of the day, I am going to have to accept the fact that the Dragoon seems to be the best weapon I've got for Deimos. And unfortunately, just everything else seems to be just that little bit lame against the armour values of these fucking creatures. Well, yes, like, if you're seriously up close, the Tigress doesn't do too badly. But yeah, being seriously close is not necessarily what you want from everything. Especially, it seems as Christ almighty. There's just so many enemies as well. So many enemies on the screen at once. An unnecessary volume of enemies, frankly. Right, we do need to find this sort of vault thing to start the doings.
Eyes open.
I don't
There's
know.
glass resonance in your neighborhood.
I don't know specifically where it is. Ah, I found it. Marvellous. Let's start the doings then. Well, having said that, the doings don't seem to be starting. Oh, I think I have to do something to get the doings starting. Yeah, there we go.
I will take you to the safety interlocks.
Right, ideally I want the Rhino Stomp to try and stop the enemies killing Lloyd and Otak.
Cephalites. Time to smash some glass.
Oh, enemies over yonder. Yes, that's what I wanted to see.
Spooky, ain't it? I think the family forgot a lot of what's really down here. Even before the infestation, they'd begun to stay away. Well, most of them had.
Level up on the old sword. Oh dear. Huh. I mean, I was literally on top of him. I do loathe the fact that some people just don't give you credit for being able to revive someone.
I have suffered substantial damage. Request stabilization with void energy if available.
Think on what he means by that.
Warning. Damage severe. I cannot hold on much longer.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Void energy required.
Oh, someone else needs to do something and help here, because things are faster than me. Plus, I still don't quite understand. Is that void energy? No, I don't think it is. I don't think the boy's beam is what I'm after here. Well, I don't know what I'm after when it comes to void energy. I mean, I'd happily give it. Well, I say I'd happily give it. I mean, if I know what it is and I have an abundance of it, I'd give it. But fortunately, I'm not entirely sure what it is that I would be giving in order to give it. Unless, of course, it's that Rome stuff. But I don't have any of that Rome stuff on me, so that could be a problem. I mean, a snow globe is not... I mean, it's okay for temporary occasions, but it's not the best for... Kath! No! What you doing, Kath? What you doing? No, that glass is not helping matters. I can't deny it. Helps slightly with the whole, you know. I must admit, I do like that colour scheme they've gone for the necromech there. There is a... I bias red myself, but there is an elegance to that rather lovely royal blue that they've got going on there. That sounded like a very robotic, what are you talking about? I mean, I was politely informing you your skin was very nice.
So don't do that, okay?
Well, I'm assuming someone else was paying attention, because I wasn't. Despite actually looking right directly at the thing, but still. What is that as a frame? Oh, it must be a Frost Prime with perhaps a fancy skin.
Down here. Some void stuff they never let out of ISO because it was so not fun.
Slam sword. Slam dabbity dum dabbity bam bam baloo. Whoa, staff and bits and bobs galore.
Perhaps you might learn more.
Apparently I've got a bonus orientation matrix.
It's a
That's not
difficult
bad.
place to navigate with only one eye open.
I must admit, do we actually have an Ajar Prime? No, so again, must be someone having stolen the power of... I say stolen, it's not strictly speaking stolen as such. But you can infuse different powers in the different frames if you've got the appropriate tools. Unfortunately, I don't have the appropriate tools, but that's not necessarily the point. Oh, he gets sucked off first, last. Are you going to hold down the fort while I get sucked off? Yeah, you good with that? I'll get sucked off first then. There we go. Boy. Oh, shot right. That's the kill for that. Could you not exist, please, maggots? You damn dirty maggot. Chiming off something chronic here, but I can't seem to find the bastard. Strictly speaking, those guys are exclusively ahead. So I'm slightly miffed that that happened, but there you go. I think possibly digging is out of the question because there's just a few too many arseholes lurking around this place. A few too many dickheads that are all up in my face. That's not what you want. You don't want dickheads in your face. Let's try and at least crack that pot open. Apparently no. Oh no, finally. Just barely. Hey, I'm gonna get inside that beam. Couldn't do anything. I might go see the droid. I wouldn't necessarily say no to that, but unfortunately, yes, with kind of what was fairly predictable was he wasn't going to have the patience for that. But still.
We may commerce freely. Perhaps we can make a trade.
Okay, so yes, here's the Bone Widow. Do we have the actual? There's the casing. Oddly enough, I can't see the actual overall weapon pods, Bone Widow capsule. In terms of the actual doodah, I don't think I have it. Necroloid standing, Rancop. What do we need for that? More of those, and a Trumna blueprint. Okay, that's a good problem. Trade matrices. What we got here? That's 1,000, that's 2,500. So what's the one you wanted from me? The Animus Matrix, which I'm assuming is the real big one. Animus Matrix, so I probably want to avoid that, but we could probably afford to... Yeah, we can probably afford to ditch some of them. Oh, I see, that's going to, I'm assuming, max it out. Oh no, weird. Oh, I suppose because of the daily standing cap, isn't it, of course. Forgotten about that bit.
Are you interested in a business exchange?
But what I wouldn't mind doing is figuring out, yeah, I might as well have the Bone Widow parts.
Pleased we were able to come to a mutually beneficial agreement.
As a weapon. Unfortunately, we are pretty much out of the ability to purchase anything else, I think. Unless there's a cheap one I might as well have, but well, I don't have a Necromech yet, so it's not hugely worthwhile having the bits for it.
I am certain we will see you again in the near future.
Necromech Lark is proving troublesome. So, okay, Y. Let's get rid of that so we can move on, and then I can whip back to my Warframe.
Yes, there are bounties. If you
Yeah,
have
I
the
suppose
interest.
in order to get the
This
sodding
moon requires a curious mind. and a
Necromechs, I
firm
need to keep
hand.
fighting Necromechs, I think.
Much has
And this
been
is probably
hidden
one
from
of the-
us on Deimos. The old
Ah.
ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest
One of
and
the few
darkest
things you can do to
secrets.
deal
Find a
with
way to get
Necromechs, I think.
inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down
No,
there.
you're not having this
Tell
door.
me what
No.
he has been up
I want
to.
the door. No. I'd like the door. Would it I find to me?
That should do nicely.
Yes.
Find more.
What would I find to me? Wiser words have never been spoken, sir. Wiser words have never been spoken.
We
That
will
bone
need
residue.
additional samples, but this is a good start.
Oh, there
Now we just
we
need
go.
a
We got
jug
it.
to mash everything together in.
Wait, what? I don't think that's the right direction, is it, you stupid game? In fact, no, it's definitely not, because it's there.
Now we're
Gonna
cooking.
try and make a dramatic entrance.
Something's coming. Don't let her grab the snacks.
Yeah. There we go. Certainly dramatic. It did fuck all, but it was certainly dramatic. Oh, this is the Cora. Sort of weird chainy net thing. Quite know what it is or what it does, but it certainly exists. I have to have a look in and see if I can find more bits and pieces for. Interesting. What was that? Something Thor's hammer. The sort of newer Stormbreakery one. Supposed to launch up, shoot it, and then deal with it. I didn't.
Okay, now grab the snack and throw it at the monster door.
Stuck in the roof.
Yay! Let's go inside.
I was
before
technically
it
looking the
starts
wrong
showing.
way, but still. Usually lets you slide on that one.
Airborne impurities from the infested have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced.
Just one that was available previously and then suddenly not so much. Well, that's nowhere near as powerful as that gun can be, so it's clearly someone else who dealt with that problem. But in fairness, is most of this game for me at the moment.
Get 'em before they make things
Other
worse.
people were dealing with all the problems first.
We can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
Well, I'll even assist them this time by not only stopping them with the stomp, but I'll roar, which will make my allies even more powerful. This is semi-useful.
The strongest local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to proceed.
I sort of sat on one and defeated it.
Toxicity levels are dropping now. The infested have retreated. We can proceed
Oh,
to
I've got
the
a headshot. Well, clearly I've done 20 already without actually thinking about it, so I actually do start
You're
considering
almost
the
through the infested
idea.
tunnels. The Entrati ruins lie just ahead.
Okay, Chip. Now you just need to beat a necromac so you can explore
Oh,
the ruins
well,
in
that's
peace.
fair.
Did I mention that part already?
Oh, wasn't really paying attention to my health bar is the problem, I think, there.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you,
They
Chip.
should really be armoured. I mean, by the time I get there, it'll be all over and done with us, I suppose. Yeah,
With
or
both
not.
arms disabled, the necromech is still 40% combat effective. Do not stop attacking! I confess I had my concerns, but that was expertly handled.
Oh, no, we
The
did do it.
Guardian is
Well,
completely disabled.
they did it. Pussycat now revived. Put a bit of dead end. Actually, assuming since someone was coming from this area already, probably explored it, but still. Right, I missed both shots. Inconvenient, but that'll hurt. I want to be standing on this icky goo. And once again, somewhere along the line, I've found it and no one else has.
Follow me. I will take you to the safety interlocks.
Ain't it? I think the family forgot a lot of what's really down here. Even before the infestation, they'd begun to stay away. Well, most of them had.
Closing in on that little achievement.
Hey, I'm getting kind of busted up here, like half dead. Help a friend out? You can rejuice me with void energy if you can spare it.
Warning! Damage severe. I cannot hold on much longer. Void energy required. With the generators all active, it is now possible to open the vault. One obstacle remains.
if you botch it 3 times, the vault locks you out for good. So don't do that, okay?
I do not know what riches you may find, if any, but you will certainly discover some small measure of wisdom locked away down here.
I mean, he says that, except the rewards for this
Interesting
thing
expedition,
are
I trust.
explicitly
You did
stated.
well, according to Lloyd. A reward is an order for
Because
your
technically all
efforts.
these
I
little
do hope you'll go again. There is so
jars
much
contain
more to be
different
found.
random oddities.
Things hidden from a mundane gaze. Much has been hidden from us on Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain the deepest and darkest secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
The isolation vault entrances are deep beneath the surface. We'll need to enter infestation tunnels to reach them. If you gather the correct materials, you can persuade the infestation to open up for us. Think of it like gathering bait.
A little overzealous there, Tenno. You were not supposed to massacre it.
Infested gibbets. That should do nicely. Find more. We will need additional samples, but this is a good start. That should suffice. Place the components into the vessel. Protect the vessel while it is stewing. The stench is bound to draw infested.
Bravo! Annihilate that life form. Obliterate any morsel of data we might have gleaned from it.
Now that is a marksman if you can get a headshot with a sword. I suppose it strikes such a huge area. Kind of what it does, it just sort of sweeps across their head, and that's classified as a headshot. Or at least enough for the game to count it. Take it. Ah, there's my corrosive challenge done.
Hey dreamers, we are up and ready to party.
Crucial, they need to get in the hole before the hole disappears, really. Oh.
You need to hit the orifice.
Oh no, there we go. I think this is the hole.
Now we will need to
I really hope this is the hole, because otherwise... Pun? What? Did someone... Did you actually miss? What the... What the... Are you for real? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Now we're cooking. Uh-oh. Something's coming. Don't let it grab the snacks!
I genuinely didn't know that was possible. That you could actually sort of have to restart a bit because of the fact that you dropped the thing. Oh, that was the thing. Typical. Damn it, every time I think I've got a target, I'm too slow on the fucking trigger. Point proven.
The combined sample is ready. Hurl it against orifice portal and it should open.
Let's go inside before it starts chewing!
Airborne impurities from the infested have rendered these tunnels highly toxic to non-infested. We cannot access the vaults until the toxicity level has been reduced.
Some of the infested are real stinkers. Get them before they make things worse. Hey, we can use infested ick to keep the toxin off you.
The strongest local infested are inbound. This is their last gasp. Defeat these and we should be clear to proceed. Toxicity levels are dropping now. The infested have retreated. We can proceed to the isolation vaults. The Entrati ruins are close. Keep pushing. and you will be there in no time. There is a guardian here, a necromech. You will need to destroy it so you can explore the ruins. Ah, the necromech guardian is here. Defend yourself, Tenno.
Here's the big guy. He sure ain't pleased to see you, Chip.
Oh, I'm delightful, chap. Oh dear, we do have two, but one of them's dead, so that's handy. In fact, that is it.
The necromech has ceased
Yes, but there is another one. Oh, and it is that one. Oh, I see. It is one of their new bone widows. Okay, that is.
Disabled, the necromech is still 40% combat.
Well,
effective.
at the moment, it's still got one arm, so I have to stop attacking. It takes time to reload this fucking thing. Probably the biggest flaw of the Tigris is the constant reloads. As much as I've tried to mitigate it, it is still sort of like, oh dear, the mid thing. So Bone Widow feels a little bit more like it's, you know, dying in a reasonable... Oh, no, not anymore. In fact, all of these necromechs feel oddly like they've sort of gotten rid of the sort of invulnerability phase. I don't know if that's true or whether I've just not been noticing it, but I've not been spotting their health bars doing that invulnerability grind, which is interesting. That was oddly satisfying. Not quite so much, but I have to keep getting up right in their fucking face and still don't kill them is oddly unsatisfying, but the nice little double tap on that pair of charges was quite satisfying. Is this the way? Oh, this looks especially like it's a way we've already been. Intriguing. I think maybe I've done the wrong way. Oh well. There's a mining opportunity, so we'll take that instead. So close. I was nowhere near, I just gave up. I'm 100% intended to, it just sort of, my finger just went, nah, I'm not interested anymore, mate.
Come on, I'll show you the locks.
Ah, good, someone found it. I mean, I should have been making more effort to track it down, but I got distracted when mining. I'll try and get in here and assist with the defence though.
The vaults were extended and reinforced many times. The outer layers have all but collapsed under the infestation's relentless spread, but the inner chambers remain unbreached.
That's a simple name, isn't it? Pussycat. Pussycat, pussycat, I love you. I yeah, we should really be where Lloyd or Otak, whichever one is technically doing it. We should be there nonetheless. Whichever droid is technically considered in control at the moment, we need to be there. That stomp was a little bit late on the late on there, but never mind. I think he's not allowed in the hole, which is weird. Seems to be some resistance. I don't know precisely what was happening there, but that stomp should distract them long enough to get the next step done at their very least, I suppose. Is he? Oh, he's off. Buggers off again. Possibly was unwise to do it at that early stage, but you know, they've stumped now and they don't have no more energy, so it's going to be unfortunate if there's a shitload of things. But I've managed to get some energy, so oh, okay. Whoa, 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 health bar. Well, there, health bar. I need my armor. Thank you very much. Again, difficult to know if that popped when I was. Well, I know. Well, I am trying.
Help a friend out? You can rejuice me with void energy if you can spare it.
You ought to look up for precisely what that means, because it might be useful to know how to do that. But previous assessments have proven not to be how it's done.
With the generators all active, it is now possible to open the vault. One obstacle remains. A maximum of 3 errors are permitted before the fail-safe protocol seals the vault. Do not simply guess.
Oh boy,
Oh,
that
dear.
ain't it. Good thing you got 2 more tries.
Look carefully at the sigils, and then act. Marvellous. I find they got it.
Some of the knowledge that was brought back.
Well, I think maybe, I don't know, a lot of people use the shockwave blast instead of the beam. I feel like sometimes that just equates to them hitting the wrong thing.
Few can confront the guardians.
It's not them necessarily making the mistake of what it's meant to be pushed. It's them just sort of going, I've done the big shockwave, and the big shockwave has sort of gone, yeah, oh, you hit this one, didn't you? When the simple reality is they didn't. I think... Oh no, I did get sucked off first. I wasn't expecting to get sucked off first. Fully expected it to be very much someone else's turn to get sucked off. Try and do some cheeky mining. Cheeky mining. And theoretically, that's going to be a very good mine. Well, that's only if I actually successfully do this, but sometimes it's not down to my skill level. Granted, most of the time it is, but on some occasions it really isn't. There it is. feeling they were going to get to the objective, so it's probably going to be... Oh, okay, well that's... Again, with the absolute desire of having a do not disturb fucking button for infested, so that you can just have a go with your doings in peace. Well, there's someone actually wanting to do it again.
Much has been hidden from us
Maybe I
on
could,
Deimos. The old ruins beneath the surface must surely contain
looks like
the
I've kind of
deepest
just ended
and
up
darkest
volunteering.
secrets. Find a way to get inside, and the Necroloid will guide you through. See what's happening down there. Tell me what he has been up to.
To access the isolation vaults, you will need to find a way through the infestation first. The infestation is strong, but stupid. With the right materials, we can fool it into letting us enter.
I'm not convinced I'll be able to...
That should
Oh no, I just ran that side. I wasn't convinced I'll be able to reach that. It was some kind of glitchy thing. Oh, that's interesting. I've only just discovered that that's actually marked on the map. Ah, well done. Well done, you fucking arsehole. I don't know. It might be to do with this cutter, perhaps. I probably can't really afford to do this mining because there's a large beastie trying to kill me. Which, truth be told, is an inconvenience.
very unpleasant, but undoubtedly what we need. Just a little more.
I'd really preferred you not to have done that. There you go. It is rare that you get what you want. Just seeing if I can see anything. I'm still looking for those Agavea things, and whatever they were called. I think this doesn't necessarily... I think it might require a full-on hunt, which I won't be doing at the moment, but
Now we just need a jug
sometimes
to
you can
mash
see the little
everything together
creatures because they get highlighted.
Now
What
we're
is that?
cooking.
Oh, it's a runner Eximus, okay.
Something's coming. Don't let her grab the snacks.
Don't you worry, whenever someone comes near me, I never let them have the snacks. Oh, I think I've gone completely the wrong way. I thought I was being clever going up and over, but I think it's in the underground somewhere, which is going to be a problem. You. Oh, you're just one of those. Can I trank you? I don't think so, because I don't think it's an actual creature, it's an official enemy. Blue shiny, please. The blue shiny. Ah, it was possibly a Dramalama Ding Dong, which is always going to be quite useful. Let's do a little bit of Rhino support with, if I can get out from the hole I appear to be stuck in, which is basically roaring and improving everybody's attack. That way at least it feels semi like I'm doing something. I'm still using the trank rifle, that explains why not a lot is happening.
Good. Now take the concoction and throw it against the large cloaca I have marked on the map.
Oh, we got it. Yes, I think they do.
before it starts chewing.
Warning. Toxicity levels in these tunnels are deadly even for warframes. The vaults lie beyond, but they will be inaccessible until the toxicity has been reduced. Certain infested organisms are massively increasing the toxicity levels. Eliminate them. Use organic samples to help stabilize yourself against the toxicity levels. The infested carry their own antidote of sorts.
That's a large volume of shield you took away from me. It's not the world's greatest place for mining in the middle of the entire battlefield, but there's quite a lot of mining opportunities in here. I kind of want some.
The strongest local infested are inbound.
It'd be more helpful if these were sort of like the single
Defeat these
tag
and we
ones
should be clear to proceed.
rather than these multi-tags. That's unfortunate. I think I had the wrong angle was the problem. Ow!
Toxicity levels are dropping now. The infested have
Rude.
retreated. We can proceed to the isolation vaults. You are almost through the infested tunnels. The Entrati ruins lie just ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to want my armour, and then when we get to the necromech, I'll try and boost everybody's attack strength to try and get through it a bit quicker. Not that I think most of these people need it, but still. Every little helps, I suppose. Do you suddenly work for whoever uses that phrasing? Yes, yes I do. Dear God,
Okay,
no,
Chip.
I hope not.
Now you
No.
just need to
Yeah.
beat a necromech so you can explore the ruins in peace. Did I mention that part already?
We in fact have to deal with 3 necromechs, thank
You
you very
must
much.
defeat it, Tenno. Well done. One arm down. Keep at it. More of the same.
You got his other arm! That's brilliant!
Ah, the Necromech Guardian is here. Defend yourself, Tenno.
Oh Christ, I think well that's... Whoa, what was that shunting all over the place? No idea, but I don't think there's going to be a revival for me, which is a bit inconvenient. Oh, no, there we go. Preferable to be revived because of the simple fact that I don't necessarily want to use all the affinity on.
I confess I had my concerns, but that
Okay, well
was
one of them's dead,
expertly
which is
handled. The Guardian is completely disabled.
slightly inconvenient because I don't know where. And the trouble sometimes when they go, the weak point is on the back of the fucking creature.
The Necromech
Okay,
has
well that's dead, so
ceased
never mind
function.
that.
A most
But, the problem with the
satisfactory
weak point on the
outcome.
back is sometimes they don't just they just don't want to.
Hold up.
They just don't want to go. They don't like it. They'd like to stay facing you.
Out of action.
Because if they
Excellent
don't,
work.
if they stop
Almost there.
facing you, they're going to die. Hold on. Get that raw going again. Try and really maximise damage.
He's down! Never doubted you for a minute, Chip.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to have to try and study off on necromechs because they are. Certainly at the moment, they just feel like an absolute pain in the arse.
Who did this?
Which, I mean, in fairness, they may very well be. May very well be a case of they are a pain in the arse. Oh, shit, what's this? Oh. I say I'm slightly confused because I thought... Oh, that's where the other necromech was. Well, that's handy. But yeah, we now have to find the extra chamber for where we start this. Oh, okay, we did it. Marvellous, well done.
Locks on the vault.
Well done, sir. Well done, sir. Well done, whoever you can know. I need that.
There's gotta be a
Have
way
a
to take
stomp.
these things down.
Stomp prepared for when shit inevitably gets real.
Spooky, ain't it? I think the family forgot a lot of what's really down here. Even before the infestation, they'd begun to stay away. Well, most of them
Oh,
had.
it's an Eximus, that's why it's taking quite so much time to kill. It seems to take them much time to kill, but you know, you get the point. This is why my weapons were reasonably ineffectual. Oh, that's another Eximus again. Which, again, makes sense why my weapons are suddenly hugely ineffectual. More headshots. Only 5 more, I get the accomplishment. I've forgotten the whole defending thing, unfortunately. Can't say I'm particularly focused on it at the moment. I was going to put it away, and then I sort of just got dragged into another round, which wasn't 100% the plan. But protect Lloyd. Oh, I know. That's roughly what I'm doing. Maybe-ish. We've got a stomp ready for if, once again, there's a substantial amount of people. Maybe it's interaction X? No. I still don't know precisely how this void... how you deposit void energy into it. So my best guess was just using the boy's beam, but apparently not so much. Yo, asshole. How about you get off? Oh shit, the droid's gone. Where did the droid go? I don't know, but he does have a tendency to do that. He just sort of vanishes. You think you've got him covered, and then he just sort of suddenly pops up elsewhere and is completely gone. Like, take your eyes off of the little brick for 1 second. It's just fucking child. 1 second, and then suddenly he's doing something he shouldn't. I can't hit shit while they're actually moving. We'll try and stop them moving.
Okay, power's on. Now we gotta use that code on the door.
A maximum of 3 errors are permitted before the fail-safe protocol seals the vault. Do not simply guess. Some of the knowledge that was brought back from the void never left these vaults.
Just seeing if I can steal his necromat. I don't think I can.
An interesting expedition, I trust. You did well, according to Lloyd. A reward is in order for your efforts. I do hope you'll go
thank
again.
you.
There is so much more to be found. Things hidden from a mundane gaze.
Yeah, so sometimes having it on a map still doesn't actually help you. Ah, there it is. You'd think a dirty great white square would be clearly visible, but oh, house cleaning. Okay, I don't know what that means, but yes, I will clean the house. If you're up to it, I mean, spoiler alert, probably not.
Ground in the subterranean ruins, they are sure to breach the isolation vaults eventually. Cleaning is always such a chore.
I fully concur, dear.
Perhaps you could help out?
I have located
I
within
sweep
the ruins
bullets, I
a
don't sweep
functioning
floors.
purifier. If we can activate it, that should push the infestation back for a time. We will need to access a cache for the resources necessary to activate the purifier. You will need to release the cache before we can access it.
Right, I also need to find it.
Pulsating trails connecting to other nearby tumors.
I mean, it's looking like this is the correct path.
Smacking down on these tumors seems to be doing something. Keep doing that.
I think I may have left the area too swiftly previously because I didn't know we were going to be doing something called cleaning house. Well, I mean, I found one.
Should be enough. Try and break open the box again.
Excellent. You should be able to retrieve the cache now. A job well done. You have exceeded projected expectations. We've gained more than enough resources to cover our needs. Good work, Tenno.
Cool, well, I mean,
I am
oh, there's
detecting
more
fungal
for house
polyps
cleaning, fine.
ahead. Disgusting. But I understand daughter has a use for them.
This guy will sniff out the polyps. Just make sure nothing else eats him first.
I'll do a damn good
He's
job.
in a trance. Total synaptic overload. This is the good stuff, all right. He's found one. Quick, dig it up.
Oh, I may already be doing so.
Delicious. And the dreams you get? Indescribable. Mother would never understand. An overfed slow juggernaut is easy prey. Protect him! There he goes. Our boy's got a nose for the good stuff.
Where is he going? Oh, this one.
He's caught the scent. Help him dig. Protect him. He's looking like a 5-course meal on legs right now. One more polyp should do it. That's what we're after. B11, dig it up.
Oh, okay.
Those polyps have gone straight to his head. Take him down fast.
Well, that seems oddly unfair. And there's a weird bonus. Keep its health up above 50% and then, lo and behold, kill the fucker.
Healthy, happy
So keep
juggernauts
his health
make the
below
best
0.
fermentation tanks.
Very good. Thanks to your adroit handling of the infested, you have harvested an outstandingly good crop. There is an experimental fluid we can deploy that may temporarily disrupt the infested. Call this a test. The device I am interested in is nearby. Locate it and determine if it is still functional.
Oh boy, it barely still works. Follow those trails and see if there's a way to charge it up.
The destruction of connected tumors is charging the device successfully. Keep at it until we have a full charge. Now, with a full charge, the device should have synthesized a sack of fluid. Retrieve it.
This is the good bit. Throw the sack at an infested to mark them, and then kill them! Oh, that sure made them mad. Kill it and grab me a sample!
Quite repetitive, I think, isn't it? Act actually has that one covered, which is a bit of a shame because we were following the wrong path, following the same path, just he was ahead of me. I'll let someone else take over sack duty because I don't think I've used a particularly effective method of sacking them. But having said that, mine at least did 6 things when I threw the sack. I'm now not sure. Okay, stop killing, fair dues. Aha, that was a more efficient sack. So. a bit more markage, but we certainly didn't get the bonus, I don't think. But never mind, I'm sure we'll survive.
We can still get more samples, but they won't be quite as fresh as the first batch.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is the Vitrica. It's the special for completing the glass challenge. It's quite powerful. It's got a fairly heavy duty sort of blast wave that comes off of the front of it when you do your doings, when you do the slam attack. But yes, I mean it's a chunky beast. The only problem is it's the stance that I don't particularly like. It certainly is no Galatine, no. Although I must admit, I am slightly more biased. I do quite like the Nakanas slightly more than the broader Galatine sort of big chunky monkey sword. Plus I do quite like all of my other weapons, sort of the nunchucks and stuff are always quite fun. Right, so does someone else want to deal with the sack duty? Because, there we go, marvellous. Someone did. I mean, I'd fight you with a katana and do a fucking... You probably won't understand the reference, but I'll do a Virgil to you and just sort of... I suppose, in fairness, it's the standard classic. It's not just Virgil that does this, but he's one of the ones who primarily does it, which is the old slashy, 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 slash, and then I stop. You think you're fine. I then sheath the blade and do the old sort of excessive click that is entirely unnecessary for doing with a sword, I don't think, but nonetheless, the excessive sort of sheathing motion, and lo and behold, suddenly you realise, oh shit, I've been stabbed a buggery and back, with 1,000 different cuts. As I say, it's not really spoilers, because it's a relatively standard fare. Yeah, it is very anime, and very sort of karate movie type. Oh, this is the collection. Oh, it's one of these. I remember these, yeah. You just have to go and collect it before the wave finishes. They're not particularly difficult, these ones. Which makes me slightly surprised. It's the final section of this one. But in fairness, even the bonus side of things is not overly complicated. Oh, he's already started it, can't he? We've got to get moving, collect these things. 20 out of 30. Is there an actual one? Oh yes, there is. I'm not sure there was one through this door, but nothing I can do there, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, I forgot the Zymos. That's not the weapon I was looking for. Although it is the weapon you might look for. It's a little bit organic for your tastes, I suspect. You were never keen on... I don't think you were particularly enamoured with the sort of infested style weaponry, but nonetheless, the crucial thing about it that I think would appeal to your Warhammer nerdage is the fact that if you do a headshot, it drills into their skull and explodes.
Satisfactory.
Which,
I
it sort of, it does sort of have a gas puff normally, but if you do get a headshot, it drills fully into their brain and then does an extra explosion, which is quite nice. So I think you always get an explosion of some kind, but if it drills into their skull and explodes, then you get a bonus explosion. Oh, is it really? Oh, I must admit, when I first heard of it, I really very much sort of went a little bit boltery, because they're explosive projections, but yeah. Nonetheless, I mean, it certainly tickles the old fancy, because, you know, it's an exploding dart, but still. I was going to say, I suspect Warhammer only don't have it, perhaps, because, or 40k specifically. When I say Warhammer, I realise technically the two are separate, but on this occasion... Oh, shit. Oh, well. Never mind. I suppose that's because everybody's left, because we're done. We've done the runs. Thanks to runs. Never thank the runs. Never thank the runs. They are not your friend. Right, let's... oh, apparently I can't. I suppose we'll do with this bit of mining first. Oops, fuck that, never mind. Even fucking it twice, you still get a little bit of something. Esophagus, would you mind sucking me off, please? Oh, esophagus, I need you to suck me off. Suck me off and then deposit me somewhere. No, apparently this esophagus is not willing to suck me off, which is probably going to be an issue, because now I don't know how to get out of here, because I've never tried getting out of here without being sucked off. Well, there's a small part of me getting sucked off. No, there's a small part of me. I don't necessarily trust the idea of just leaving the planet. I do rather prefer the idea of actually sort of... Oh, that's the vault, so that's not useful. I do prefer the idea of actually sort of exiting via the standard exit, which is going to prove problematic. I mean, there definitely is an exit, and our friend here is clearly looking for it, I think, as well. I'll follow our dark friend here and see if he leads me to the correct path. Well, at the very least, we might find another... Is that one? Hey! The esophagus is now willing to suck me off. Except it pushed me so hard it shot me through the ground, but trust me, on normal occasions, it looks distinctly like it's sucking you off. Right, let's find the exit. We'll need the big map. Where is the big map? The Necrolisk. The big bad map tonight, y'all. Oh, our friends found it as well. Anyway, so... oh, ow. Whee! Here we go. Right, that's kind of what I wanted. What I believe to be an official finish. Hey. As I say, I think, from what I've read, you can just leave, and it wouldn't make any real difference. But that's interesting. I don't know what that is, but lovely. Also, didn't know that was a thing, but nice. Razor-sharp, virus-soaked barb that continues to attack its host before violently erupting in a spore-laden mist. Scoped headshots increase lethality. I mean, in fairness, it doesn't sound like you could decrease the lethality of that thing. Necromed pod, it's not the worst. Weapon pod. Unfortunately, I don't know for certain whether that's the stuff I need, but there you go. I suppose at this point I might as well pop back to the ship, and having done that last mission, it's gotten later than I was expecting it to. Do you know, I don't think I've seen you do a single normal level on stream. I don't tend to. Although, I suppose technically, when I was doing the Raljacks, that was, strictly speaking, normal levels. Well, I mean, not necessarily 100% normal levels, because they were quest levels, so they were a little bit special, but nonetheless, they are more normal than the sort of open world stuff I usually do. But that's because I'm grinding to try and eventually get one of these fucking things. But yeah, Star Crimson is going to be a problem. Goblite Tears, apparently going to be a problem. Bone Widow Engine, I need all of the bits. Scrap, need to look up where you get scrap. The Marquis Velados, need to find where you get that thing. Stellated Necrothene, I know where to get that, it's just incredibly rare and awkward. Void Rig Necromech. I wonder if that's... no, that's not. Do you know anything about a Necromech? Or just are you ridiculing the name? Oh, I suppose 6...
Were you visualizing?
Yeah, 6 is not 16 though, is it? Game. So yeah, I wonder where you actually get the Bone Widow thing. And yes, unfortunately it is a lot of parts and a lot of bits that I don't own. Mostly these sort of fancy crystals, which unfortunately I just don't... I've not been able to collect all of the fancy crystals, which is slightly problematic and annoying. But yes, unfortunately it is very much... I think they've gotten rid of some bits here as well, haven't they? I suppose technically, having recordings available, I could probably go back and check what they've changed in this orbiter. But these tables have definitely changed. These tables have definitely changed. I'm not sure precisely. Something bothering about being a Warframe instead of another armoured mech suit. Well, nah, okay. That's not technically true. Because I can't remember how far you recall of the lore. I don't remember how far you got with it. I don't, you know, and it's complicated as all fuck. But certainly we've definitely encountered the, you know, because you had a girl, I had the boy. And yes, I exclusively call him the boy. The little emo child. Now, obviously, the little emo child is the operator of the Warframe, and what you do is you do that little sort of... I haven't done anything to him. That is exactly what he always looked like. That was what he looked like back when we were playing the game together. But obviously, so the boy connects via something sci-fi to the Warframe in a science way, in a sci-fi way. It's the same principle with the Necromech. So you're not technically being a Warframe inside a Necromech. It is a separate connection rather than, you know, rather than Warhammer, you know, rather than the 40k, here's armour for my armour. So why the Necromech then? I mean, to a certain extent, it's exactly what you don't like about the game. They're adding new shit. They're adding sort of fun new giant robots, and they are quite fun to pilot. I have piloted. I don't own my own Necromech, but I have piloted a couple in the past, and they are fun sort of stompy robots that are quite entertaining. But I think the idea... I mean, I suppose, yes, they are supposed to be the super awesomest things in the galaxy, I suppose, so it's slightly redundant, but I think the idea is they're meant to be... Now, this may be misinterpreting what the game has told me, but nonetheless, I think the idea is they are older tech, sort of primarily, I think, discovered on Deimos, essentially, or rediscovered on Deimos, I suppose is the idea. So they're sort of the less refined. And you might say, why do you want it less refined? Well, I think the idea behind the less refined in quotes, is larger, stompier, stronger, shootier. So it's kind of like, yes, I have the fancy, sleek manoeuvrability of a fancy Warframe, or just the slaughterhouse that is a fucking necromech. Yeah, less sophisticated, I suppose. That's the impression I get. Whether that's the correct impression or not, I don't know. I may very well be completely off the mark on that one, but nonetheless, that's the impression I get. And as I say, you sort of control them. That sort of wibbliness of the what the fuck do they call it? Operator. That's what they call it in here. But you can sort of see one. I do have a statue. The appeal of an Orc Dreadnought over an Eldar rifle. Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's not an unreasonable way of putting it. But as I say, you can sort of see. I mean, now I'm basically showing you the back of its backside, but it's not necessarily exactly the point I was trying to make. I'm just generally showing it. I mean, they are. My first instinct was very much. I mean, that's a fucking pine cone, but as I say, I kind of forgive the fact that they look like a pine cone because of the fact that beehive, yeah, beehive for a crotch, yeah, beehive I can see as well because of the hexagons. But yeah, I mean, why does he have a pine cone for a crotch? Design. Someone designed it and someone went, yeah, I like that. I suppose it's probably because it's got that element of being necromechs. It's got that element of Egyptian almost sarcophagus type deal. Because I mean, I don't think there's meant to be a dead person in it, so it's not quite your sort of dreadnought. Although dreadnoughts, they're not quite dead either, are they? Strictly speaking, but they obviously do for some reason. I suppose possibly intimidation is the idea. They do have a certain level of we are dead. But yeah, I mean, in terms of amusing gameplay, they are quite fun. Yes, okay. Confirmed. They have changed. They have changed some of this interior because my fucking floofs, are punching through the bloody thing. So let's go to equipment, orbiter. No, decorate, that's the one. Gotta get my floofs back, I suppose. Let's try and get a better camera angle. So move the decoration. Secret floof corner. Yes, X confirm, that'll do. Get that secret floof corner back to not sucking. There we go. Get his tail out and in. There we go. That should probably do for secret floof corner. I mean, technically you never asked. Oh no, I think we'll need to. We need to just move them out a touch. I still kind of want them to be in sort of secret floof corner. I don't necessarily want them clipping through anything, which is surprisingly difficult with a towel. Let's try that. Yeah, his ear's no longer clipping through it. And no, I don't think he's actually clipping. No, there we go. Secret floof corner. Admittedly, I say secret floof corner, and I've got a dirty great floof sat on the side here, but nonetheless, it is secret floof corner. Are they called floofs, or am I? Oh, I might be making that up. What the fuck are they called? Let's see. We should be able to get. Surely you. No, okay, fine. I'll try and find it this way then. Okay, apparently I can't find them there either. Oh well, never mind, I suppose. Never mind. Nonetheless, they are a thing that exists just as decoration for your little pod, essentially. I don't think I've got any more, but I'll check the rear quarters to see. That's a special poster I got for participating in TennoCon, which was nice. Wow, didn't actually mean to sound quite as much like the fast show there. Oh, that's a real one. That ain't no floof. That's an actual real creature that I've got. I believe that's a Kawaka. I might be wrong. problem is some of their designs are obviously based on real world. I've got electrofish as well. Got my electrofish. They are called floofs. Oh, there you go. I didn't make it up. Unfortunately, one of my electrofish apparently clips through the fucking aquarium, which is, I mean, a problem. A problem. Do we have any more secret floofs? No, we have the secret Halloween decoration. And the music box, and that's my Gold Eagle plaque, because well, I earned Gold Eagle, I might as well celebrate it. And that's a portrait of a dude, where it's, and unfortunately it's too sunny to really see the dude. I think his name was Teshin. I think he might be the fellow who runs, what's it? That's the games machine. Not sure precisely what else we've got here. That's, oh, I think that's my dog outside the infested room. Dog, get away from the infested room. Yes, I showed you, I'm fairly certain you were here on the previous occasion where I was showing that off, because that's where I accessed the Gradius style, yeah, Flappy Zephyr Gradius style, you know, Sentinel fella, the dragony Sentinel fella, whose name escapes me, but nonetheless exists. Worm, that's it. It's sort of a Gradius style worm game that you can participate in. But yeah, I'm not 100% keen on the fact that they've changed my orbiter without my permission. I suppose it's probably all for the best. I'll tell you one thing I will show you. Now, was it over here that I could access it? Yes. So there is a brand new piece of equipment here, because I can board the railjack. No, unfortunately, I have no more floofs for you.
Mission to board granted.
I should bloody hope so. I own the fucking place. So here we are, inside the thing, and then, I mean, I will try and purchase more floofs, but unfortunately, oh shit! Oh right, I can't. I see. It's either in the railjack, or in the orbiter, it would seem. Yeah, fair enough. I suppose I could just pop to the dojo. You've missed all of the railjacks, and it is parked technically in your dojo. But I suppose, strictly speaking, it's technically our dojo. So, you know, I took my parking rights and gave them to myself, I suppose. But nonetheless, I have a brand new. I'll show it off, because fuck it, I might as well. It took weeks and weeks to actually get the fucking thing built. But oh look, you can see it a little. You can see it a little. What we'll do is I'll go around to the customization bay, because then you can see a little bit more of it. Whoa, there it is. Okay, it's going to make me giggle every time I spot the fact that it's named the HMS Jackin it. So yeah, here we go. The mighty HMS Jackin it. Unfortunately, you can't use an exclamation mark, and you can't use a little apostrophe, so I couldn't put in apostrophes and stuff. But nonetheless, yes, that is my railjack. It is, I mean, it's a fucking beast. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna launch the railjack, because I like the sequence more than anything else. It's quite fun. So we'll get in the railjack. There we go. And leap! Unfortunately, it looked like he leapt off to the side there, which is just like silly, but never mind. Oh, do you want me to show you the finger? Would you like me to show you the finger? Oh, that's the pilot station, not the finger. I'll show you the finger. I'm sure you're very excited to see the finger. Here we go. For some reason, and I think the key point is nobody knows at the moment, we have a giant finger in the back of the ship. That's the thing we have. Just a giant finger. What the fuck? What the fuck, indeed. As I say, I get the impression nobody knows, because there's a fellow who came in earlier called Xenojik, and he was saying how there's sort of a, you know, the theory is it's some kind of god creature that we have the finger of, and it's a little bit sort of like, why? But I'll do free flight, because then you can see the launch of the Railjack. Mighty side guns. I mean, I must admit, I enjoy this cutscene. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy this cutscene. And I can probably enjoy this cutscene several times. You're going to see what a Railjack is, don't worry. In fact, you're seeing it in all its glory. I mean, essentially, it's a big fucking ship. Hence why I called it HMS, because I thought I'd throw some British flair in there by, you know, Her Majesty's... I suppose technically I could go HMSS for Her Majesty's spaceship, but I figured you'd still call a spaceship a ship. But there you go, Warframe Imperium. Don't know. I mean, I'm so far behind, it's like, okay, that's lovely. Warframe Imperium. But yeah, essentially, I thought it was actually going to go on a rail. Disposed with the Royal Association because fuck them. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. It's only based on the fact that I wanted a naval ship in space. But yeah, look, there we go. So we're in hyperspace, heading to our location. And then in a moment, once we've arrived... Okay, that's unfortunate that someone's joined. A, because the ship is called the HMS Jacking It. Okay, there's quite a few people joining the squad for the HMS Jacking It. Oh, I've joined the squad. It's called the HMS Jacking It. I've left the squad. But yeah, so... Whoosh! It's another sort of flying around in space opportunity. I must admit, in terms of this flying around in space, I really fucking enjoyed it. In terms of stocking the ship with shit that you need, fuck. It's like, oh god. Horrendous. But it feels... It's nice. It's like... It feels heavy. But as I was saying earlier, it is absolutely... I love the fact that you can see him sort of moving the controls. And the fact that you can see the guns and you can shoot the guns and you can sort of spin around. But yeah, it's absolutely delightful. I'm loving this Railjack. And yes, cheerio. Anyway, I was putting it away, so these people are going to be incredibly disappointed. I only got my Railjack out to show you, so I was never actually planning on using it. Mission failed. What was the mission? There wasn't one. How did you fail it? It was an admirable effort on my part. Yes. Again with the mission failed. Again, I remind you, game, there was no mission. Right, anyway, that's it. I hadn't planned on going back to jacking it, but, you know, fuck it. I put in effort to build the fucking thing. I might as well show it off whenever the opportunity arises. Anyway, that's everything. So I will say an official cheerio to just in case there's anybody else here. Oh, apparently Malice bought a shitload of bots. I don't think that was his intent, but and plus they were probably here beforehand, but nonetheless. Saddest Kitty, M Slenity, Lurks, Electrical Longboard, Commander Root, Bitcoin X. If any of you are real people, then delightful, I suppose. Cheerio is the word of the day, and the end phase.
Operator, you are leaving the battle. If you continue any further, I will be forced to extract you, and this mission will be a failure.